Okay, so we are finally in our Brean Sands Pontins apartment, and I have to say, Butlins, you are so forgiving. Don't know if it's collapsing actually, I haven't really touched it yet, but it's all hanging down here, it's all in the hang. We've got the mattress. I haven't found any of this famed blood as yet, which is reassuring. It's dirty. It's seen a brush, but we still have stuff on the floor, and we've just literally under the bed. Don't know if you can really see this in the camera up there. You can see a little bit of stuff. But let me present the rest of the place. We have I'm not sure what decade is phoning to claim their wallpaper back, but we have it's like Argos furniture that is it's just had it really, hasn't it? It's just got a whole air of had itness. In fairness, the microwave and the cooker, oh, we've got the past tenant's hair going on there. That's nice, isn't it? The cooker's not too bad. I have no intention of using any of these utensils. They were probably used to murder one of the previous guests. I haven't looked in here yet. What's in here? Oh, electric. Yeah, that's the thing. You have to pay for your own electric. So we don't have any electricity. You have to buy a key card. Oh, we've got a £15 credit on there. Oh, we can put the telly on. How exciting. I wasn't going to actually pay for any more electricity, because I felt that paying for the accommodation, really, that principle, the electricity should come with it. This is the bathroom. What can I say? It's still got kind of splash marks on the wall, which would suggest it's not been as cleaned. It's not cleaned as much as it should be. Look, there's stuff. And oh, is that a pubic hair? We've got one of the famed pubic hairs in the bath. It doesn't belong to us. Yeah, it's not brilliant, is it? It's not the worst. It's not the best. I do think I expected a bit more for my money. There's hair, there's dirt on the mirror. Oh, there's somebody's hair in the bin. I've been saving the best to last. We have somebody's poo crumbs in the toilet. So there we go. You can have the full benefit of somebody's skid marks there. There's still dirt on the floor. I'm not going anywhere near this. It's a shame because Brean Sands is such a lovely location that they could do so much better than this. Oh no, we have an offending sweet wrapper. Cleaner be sacked. This isn't so when they talk in terms of Jesus. Oh, it's all coming out now, isn't it? That is as long as we don't find the used condom between the pillows like one lady did. I do love a Pontins Twitter review. This is like, I had one of these sofa beds from Argos once, in between rental property phase. Those cushions can live somewhere else. And it did eventually, it did collapse. So you don't actually have a full complement of beds. You get a couple of beds, and then you have this, this, and then we have the drawers that you probably wouldn't put anything in because well, that's just falling apart, isn't it? You know, we spent some lovely weeks camping just down the road in a place called Holiday Resort Unity. It's absolutely beautiful, and you can, well, you do bring your own tent, but yeah, this is Pontins. So this here is my 10-year-old son's jumper. We got very wet on one of the rides at Brean Leisure Park, and so it was impossible to wear, and on the last ride of the evening we draped it over one of the barriers, and as I was going round on the ride, a woman came over to it. She picked it up to take it, decided it was too wet and put it back. a woman was going to steal my 10-year-old son's jumper. Now the reason it was draped over the barrier because it was soaking wet, and you know, I wouldn't have left it there otherwise, but the fact she tried to steal a child's jumper and only didn't steal it because it was soaking wet, it's just bizarre. I was really, I don't know if I'm angry or just surprised, perplexed, bemused that somebody would go and steal somebody else's jumper. It's just so odd, it's so scabby. Well, I was curious about this woman and her family, and so I kind of followed them a little bit, and by absolute pure chance they were coming back to Pontins. So if you're coming to Pontins, don't leave anything lying around.